Okay, party people, Michaela and Bertie speaking here. This is another game played in 1916. It's White, Olafsson, and Black Lopez. I don't know anything about those two guys, but at the end of the day, they played a very beautiful chess game, and that's the reason why I would like to show it to you. Okay, Olafsson played into e4. Lopez e5, and we'll see the Russian opening or the Russian the defense. Okay, very solid opening. Basically, White now takes and on e5, and Black plays d6, and White goes back with his knight to f3, and okay, you get a very solid structure. But White decided in this game to play d4. This is a very old continuation. Going back, I guess, to Steinitz. Okay, Black just took on d4, and this was the idea of d4, basically to gain space in the center and to displace the knight a little bit. Okay, now White just takes on the d4 with his queen, and okay, now it's not ideal to get your queen out as soon as in this game, but at the end of the day, okay, you have the center, and Black has to see that he doesn't make any mistakes. Okay, after that you get Black played d5, which here is the strongest move. White just took en passant, and okay, you get this this position. Okay, the knight here is very good placed in the center. And this is like a good place for the knight in the Russian defense. Okay, now White just makes developing moves, trying to get his pieces out. You know, like sensible developing moves. The position is equal, I think. Especially here, I will go quickly over the next moves. I mean, if you look at the position just from the first glance, you would say, okay, this is totally equalish. White is a little bit better, but at the end of the day, there's nothing really going on. Okay, now White placed this move here, and okay, you do not really want to take. We will go through the analysis later. It's not that really difficult. Black just goes back to defend his c pawn, and White putting more pressure on Black's position. Now pinning the knight. If he moves, the rook will fall. Okay, nothing really special has happened at the end of the day. Okay, White has these two pieces in the center, and Black has to be very careful. Okay, we see rook to e8, just getting the rook out of the pin. And okay, now you have like this little combination. White wins this pawn. And okay, I mean, White is better. He has the pawn now. Black has played a little bit passive. We will look later on what he could have done better. Okay, now White has won the pawn and has the attack, and he marches in, bringing another piece in the attack, as we saw in the last games. Okay, if you have the attack, if your position is better, you try to bring as many pieces in the attack as possible, and again you don't really see any counterplay. So okay, let's see what happens. Black basically tries to consolidate here, and pardon me, white brings in another attacking piece. Okay, he gives up this pawn, but as you can imagine, you don't do this for free. You can see that white will have an idea, and he came up the engine cries for it. He came up with this exchange, sacrifice on e6. Basically, you have to take, and okay, here comes another beautiful sacrifice. White is giving up his second piece, and okay, I mean, if you take, basically, then the queen comes to f7, and you have made it 2, so you cannot really take. Okay, black tries this queen to f6 to again consolidate to get the queen back into the action, but it's too late. And basically now white is winning here. There's nothing really you can do here. Black tried h8, king to h8, but white played this beautiful move, and okay, white at the end of the day has 2 pawns. He has an attack that still goes on, and you have, I mean, the king position is just hopeless. You have here weak squares, weak squares, weak squares. You have 4 black four white pieces basically flying around the other king. This is pretty much hopeless. Okay, black tried to defend. And okay, now it's as we saw in the first game, white basically sneaks into black's position, moving his pieces closer and closer to the king. If you control your game, then you don't always have to look for this killer combination. You can, you know, sneak in and get into the position. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, now the rook is threatening to take here and basically end black's life. Okay, he defended, and he played this move. Basically, white wants to capture the black queen. What he does, basically, this was a deflection so that white can set up this battery, and there's no place where the black king can go without losing his queen. If he goes to f7, then basically this drops the queen, and it's hopeless. So yeah, I mean, let's try to go over and see where black went wrong. Okay, here in this position, basically he had to exchange, and computer says this equalish, although it looks strange. We have basically 2 pieces hammering down here on c7, and okay, what do you do? I mean, okay, computer engine should suggest this one, so that you have counterplay. You are threatening to ruin here the white's pawn structure, and basically this would be equalish at the end of the day. Computer suggests this line. Okay, now the tricks with C7 don't really work, and okay, it's an equalish position. It's not that great. Let's see if we can get something better. Yeah, I mean, the most safest move here would be H6, and just don't try to exchange your queen. This would have been a sensible move, or bishop to E6 is a move that I would have played. Basically, you got all your pieces out, and yeah, white has nothing here. I mean, there's something like this, and now you can play queen to F6, and okay, basically this is total equalish position. So I mean, I would like to play the Russian with the black. I'm a little bit stuck with Caro-Kann, and I'm trying to switch. At the end of the day, it's a very, very solid opening, and you're not giving white any ideas, because if you have a symmetrical structure, what are your attacking ideas? So I would recommend the Russian defense to any player. Okay, let's go back maybe after. Okay, yeah. At the end of the day, you will lose this pawn, and then basically, as white, you have an attack for nothing. You're hitting all the weak squares, and yeah. Okay. Thanks very much. Bye.